represents a typical holiday scene of the Hawaiian Islands prior to World War II. Fleet with visiting sailors from elements of the U.S. Pacific Fleet based at Pearl Harbor being treated to a luau under swaying palms. A Mobile float, and this one won a special commercial second place award. And without coincidence, the theme of the Hoyt Hotel float is the Barbary Coast. 1931 Rolls Royce belonging to the hotel's owner.
The whistles are going for the girl.
That's Charla Andrews dressed in a costume of the 1880s. Three cocktail waitresses, Deanne Douglas, Bobby Hensley, and Paula Lewis.
And here's the Hudson's Bay High School Band. Ivan, the state of Washington champions, 1964 in A1 basketball up there, or double A as they call it, and they're very proud of it, and well, they should be.
Between the bookends, and this one is Dante's Inferno, theme of the Vancouver float. First prize in cities outside of Oregon, over 5,000 in Section 2. St. Paul Rodeo Association Queen and Court, Queen Darcy Dunson. The Old Lady in a Shoe is the theme of this float, done by the Palestine Demolay as a community project. Miss California Poppy. Mrs. Evelyn Chambers is the owner-rider of the horse. He earned the first merits in 4-H activities and now in parades. The Hillsboro, Oregon float. First prize winner, Section 9, Banks and Financial Institutions, the First National Bank of Oregon. Stepping Stones to Wisdom. Salutes the centennial of the Portland Library Association.
Who's that fisherman, that little girl up there? Does it say? No, it doesn't give their name.
Who needs names when it comes to education? It's a universal challenge to all.
Each of the court have now given their 2-minute talks. They have been reintroduced and are assembled on the huge rotating stage at the center of the Memorial Coliseum. The stage lined with red roses, each princess her own bouquet of a dozen pink roses. The basis for the selection of tonight's queen is as it has been in other years, ladies and gentlemen. The judges have been instructed to judge in appearance up to 40%, in poise up to 40%, and in speaking ability up to 20%. The music for tonight's pageant, if you can hear it in the background, and I doubt very much that you can, is the All-City High School Rose Festival Orchestra under the direction of Mr. A. Vern Wilson. The moment is here, and now here to make the announcement of this year's Queen is Her Royal Highness the 1964 Queen, Queen Sharon.
Festival Queen. Queen Sally.
Well, of course, by now, ladies and gentlemen, it's all history, but in case you didn't hear the announcement, the 1965 Queen of Rosaria is Queen Sally Christine Swift from Roosevelt High School, the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. E.C. Swift. Queen Sally. Dr. Armand Irwin has just introduced Mr. Gillespie, the Prime Minister of Royal Rosaria, who now will crown the Queen.
Prime Minister of the Royal Rosaria, I crown you Queen Sally.
Mr. Bernard Gillespie, Prime Minister of Rosaria, has just crowned Queen Sally, Queen of Rosaria. There she is, Queen Sally, and in case you weren't one of the hundreds who were here tonight, thousands I should say, this is the way it happened Monday night at the Memorial Coliseum when Queen Sally was named as Queen of Rosaria for 1965.
Welcome back to the Delta Airlines Grand Floral Parade. You know, I'm the man that's known for champagne, but every time that I've come to Portland, Oregon, I've been impressed with this drink called branch water, which has Christmas trees, Douglas firs, which you're famous for. And this year, thanks to Roger Long, the branch water man, I'm taking 2 little baby Douglas firs back with me to California. We're going to split them up, put them in the back garden, and have a 200-foot Christmas tree of our very own.
In a couple of years, yeah.
You didn't cut that off there, did you?
No, I didn't cut it off there, but cheers, everybody.
And he's going to drink it.
He loves it.
Here's a powerhouse band from Sunset High School in Beaverton, Oregon. Here comes the Apollos. This group has been winning awards all year long, including first place at the University of Oregon Festival of Bands. They took home second place in last year's Grand Floral Parade, looking pretty good again today. 130 members under the directorship of Greg Hall, and the drum major is Anna Todd.
Thompson is the 1990 Princess of the Austin Aqua Festival. She's a sophomore at the University of Texas at Austin, where she's studying psychology.
Now, the Austin Aqua Festival really sounds like a lot of fun. The entire community celebrates with music concerts, a host of water sports, fun runs, beach volleyball, bicycle races, dance festivals. This is extraordinary. While at school, Princess Kate keeps busy with her sorority, Kappa Kappa Gamma, which is not a town in the Northwest. She's also a member of Greenpeace.
Well, here comes a grand prize winner and an all-time parade favorite. The Clydesdales, the world-famous Budweiser Clydesdales, take us on a stroll through a topiary garden, and roses are timeless from Anheuser-Busch. This is the most outstanding commercial float, over 35 feet in length, and these gentle giants in the front are really a sight to behold. You know, each one of those horses weigh between 1,800 and 2,300 pounds, and they stand at least 6 feet tall at the shoulder. Pete, they're almost as tall as you are.
Oh, man, I'll tell you, Clydesdales are surprisingly approachable, though, Tracy. It's a necessary trait when you consider the attention lavished on these horses all the time. Now, all horses make more than 300 appearances every year, so they are kept busy. And you saw a little earlier, Bud, the Clydesdales Dalmatian buddy, seems to be enjoying himself perched atop the wagon here today. Beautiful horses.
It was Bud, not Spuds McKenzie, the party animal.
It was Bud.
Roses truly are timeless, as is evident with this float. The garden scene is taken back to when backyard gardens were the rage in 1890.
I love those horses. Next up, we have Jennifer Johnson, Miss Oregon Pinto. Oh, she looks sharp today, dressed in cobalt blue all the way from head to toe.
Yeah, cobalt blue ultra suede, and that is a matching hat, gloves, and boots. The serape and matching sash are made out of silk. You just see the end there of the barber shop quartet at the rear part of the Budweiser float. All right, now the Delta Airlines Grand Floral Parade is one of many spectacular events scheduled for this year's Portland Rose Festival. Probably one of the most unique events that you can see here is the series of dragon boat races.
Well, we'd love for you to see those, Robin.
Well, I really wanted to see the dragon boat races, but who knew what happened? Obviously, they were riding down at the river, and we had a little technical problem with the cameras.
You know, they are wonderful. They're actually were given to us by a sister city, and they look like dragons, only they're like very long, and they crew them, and it's wonderful to watch them.
Well, you can see Blazermania is raging here, so the Detroit Pistons are in for a tough time when they get to town. It appears that every person is holding their Go Blazers cards.
And Robin, they'll be playing at that building you see in the background, the Memorial Coliseum. That's where they're playing the games.
Well, that's tomorrow night for those sports fans. For the moment, we'll take a short break and we'll be back with the majesty of the Portland Rose Parade live from here in Oregon in just a moment. Stay with us.
Welcome to the beautiful Rose City, Portland, Oregon, for the biggest celebration of the year. The Portland Rose Festival. Today, the Rose Festival is proud to present the signature event celebrating nearly 100 years of completely captivating entertainment. The Southwest Airlines Grand Floral Parade. And now, here are your hosts, Joe Donlin, Tracy Berry, and Streetside reporter, Stephanie Strickland.
What a morning it is. Welcome, welcome to the 2005 Southwest Airlines Grand Floral Parade. We are so happy that you can join us today. Yahoo is right.
Crowd is ready, that's for sure. The floats are in place. Troops are in town. We're all ready to celebrate nearly 100 years of the Portland Rose Festival.
News Channel 8 is just delighted to be your official Rose Festival station this year, and we also want to welcome our viewers across the Northwest on Northwest Cable News. Most importantly, my mama. At least I hope you're watching, Mom. Huh? Spectacular floats today, booming bands, regal equestrian units, and of course exotic entries from around the world all coming up.
It's just moments away. You know, the Harbor Master is also getting in on the festivities. There are so many visual treats associated with the Rose Festival, and this, Tracy, is one of my favorites. The fireboat, which is just such a big part of Fleet Week, welcoming all the big ships that come in as they did last week. And it's a great way certainly to showcase the gem.
The colors.
Oh, there they are. Yeah. The gem that is the Willamette River in downtown Portland.
Isn't that amazing? Now the Harbor Master is going to get a little run for his money today, because any minute now we're going to have 3 thundering F-18s from the U.S. Navy.
Yes.
And here they come.
Gives you the chills, doesn't it? Something about a parade that brings out the feeling of patriotism and pride, and what a great way to highlight that. And on that patriotic note, let's get started, shall we? It's time, and we have an exhilarating start. Of course, the Portland Police. The crowd here welcoming them. We're just, as you can see, next to Memorial Coliseum.
They've been out busy all morning, making sure people get here safely and closing off some of those streets. And here's the pace car. You know, I think we need pace cars for every commute. That would be my idea.
Yes, and when you're going 4 miles an hour, it's important to set the right pace. There's something about the parade. Folks are just sort of anxious to get down the line, so you need that pace car to keep everything
That's
in line.
right. Slow them down a little
Look,
bit.
There
Yep,
we go.
see?
Move them on.
Pick up the pace. That's what that was.
Pace. All these floats are lined up right down on Interstate as they line the Willamette River and head up here toward the viewing area, which is, as I said, just right next to Memorial Coliseum. And here's Angie Appleton. She has the honor of carrying our national flag today. Isn't she beautiful?
And what an honor.
Yes, her registered quarter horse, Moon. And they're old pros at this. They've been riding in parades for years.
What a beautiful sight that is. And here comes our first float. Southwest Airlines has been dazzling us here in Portland for 10 years. As the sponsor of the Grand Floral Parade, we cannot say enough good things about them. And today they are showcasing some of the fun and adventurous places to go in our own great country. It's fun to catch the travel bug. Southwest makes it contagious. Chicago, Vegas, Bay Area. Where do you want to go?
Yes, well, look closely here because there's a word or two you're going to want to find, and we'll have more on that as we go through the parade. But Southwest is the nation's largest carrier in terms of customers carried to 60 airports in 31 states, coast to coast. And we want to thank Southwest for making this event and this entire morning really possible. Having fun is something Southwest does well. Those of you who've flown Southwest, you know they love what they do. It says, well, maybe we'll get another view.
Yeah, I
Look
hope so
closely,
too.
though, yes. We'll find out later, I think. You know, mentoring is what the Precision Drill Team Ministries is all about. Well, that making some great music as well. This group links industry professionals with youngsters and gives kids a sense of hope and direction so they know really they can accomplish anything they set their minds to.
And here comes our Grand Marshal today. You recognize her presiding over today's parade as one of the most familiar faces in Portland. Recently retired, three-time Portland Mayor Vera Cash.
She looks wonderful, doesn't she?
She does.
And I'm not sure, but it looks to me like she's tearing up there. I think this is an emotional moment for Vera Cash. It's great to have her with us today. Oh, she is, I think. See?
I do too. They
Isn't
say
that
she's
sweet?
probably logged about 50 miles in these parades over her time as mayor.
Well, she led the city during some interesting times of revitalization, the Pearl District, the classical Chinese Garden, and of course the East Bank Esplanade, which now carries her name.
From Ohio State University, the Alumni Marching Band is the world's largest all-brass and percussion band. They rehearse and perform all year long, and that's what they're going to do for us today.
Sound great, don't they?
They do.
Chief Joseph Day's Court up next, located in the Eagle Cap Wilderness of northeastern Oregon. Joseph's a breathtakingly beautiful area of our state.
Boy, there was a beautiful smile from Queen Tricia Kunkel. She actually works as a guide in the summers up in that area. She takes tours on rides in the Eagle Cap Wilderness. Now that sounds like a fun trip. I always love to see their outfits.
And look at the horses, too.
Yeah,
They're so
gorgeous.
beautifully dressed. Tact, I guess, is the word, right?
I'm sure not dressed.
I'm sure
but
it
that's
isn't
okay,
dressed,
Joe.
but you know
I
what I
wasn't
meant.
going to make funny of this early in the parade, but you know, sometimes you just lob them into me.
There's plenty of time for that.
Huge crowds lining the streets of Portland today. Good turnout here at the Coliseum where it all begins. There's everybody waving to us.
Time to laugh a little bit, Tracy.
When I build my house.
It's Rocky Raccoon. This is the winner of the best use of humor, the Leith Abbott Award. Rocky Raccoon, he has his trusty wheelbarrow with him as he harvests tools. Can you tell that? He's harvesting,
I can.
yeah, tools. Par Lumber celebrating their 75th anniversary, and this is their first float in the Grand Floral Parade, so it's great to have them. This would be handy at my house. I can never find the tools I'm looking for.
Yeah, what would you do with them if you found them, I guess would be the question.
I could lend them to my neighbors.
Do some serious damage or not, but Par Lumber certainly helpful to the expert and the novice alike. Representatives from the Par team are walking with the float. Par Lumber is thriving in Oregon and Washington, helping build communities. They also participate in a lot of things throughout the community. Certainly the Ronald McDonald House Charities, Rose Festival Kids. So they do a lot of great things as we see them head out onto Broadway to start thrilling the crowds.
Go where the builders go. Now if I could only build like the builders build.
That would be nice, wouldn't it? Hey, look at that, Southwest Airlines, right there. What an advertisement that is.
She
right
could just take off from her seat there.
We're starting to get our first glimpse here of what is going to be.
This will take a while.
It does take a while. So be patient as this band starts to head out. 500 members strong. It is the One More Time Around Again marching band. It is the largest permanent marching band in the world. And as you can see, they also have a drill team with them. They have flags, they have everything. And what I just love about this group is they got together about 21 years ago. Everybody who used to be in a band of some kind, either in high school or college, even the military bands, and said, that was so much fun, let's do it again.
One more
Let's get
time
back
around.
together. That's right. It'll take them a while to get out here, but you hear them long before you see them.
Yeah. In fact, they're wrapped around the Rose Garden one more time, I think. Yeah, the great thing about this, Tracy, is they range in age from 18 to 85. They come from as far away as Florida, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Japan, even New Zealand. Here they come.
Starting to make their way out. I don't know how they keep them all organized, but they do. Huge crowd favorite.
I was wondering if Bill would make it.
Bill
Shonley,
Shonley.
of course, the voice for Standard TV and Appliance, the sponsor of the One More Time Around Again marching band. Great
And
to
of
see
course,
Bill.
with the Trailblazers
Oh,
for
yeah.
years and years and years.
I'm surprised they don't give him a set of drums.
You can get a bird's eye view. We needed the helicopter to show you this band. It's so big. I'm not kidding. Look at this.
Yes, they'll be coming around the corner for a while.
Yeah, we are literally surrounded by the One More Time Again marching band.